day in and day out. Pickaxe to stone, fill the pockets with whatever iron ore he can grab, haul it back to the bar and sell it for a pittance just so he can buy a little bit of food and still have made just a little bit of profit. See, there's more to it than money. Rustilt can feel himself getting stronger. He runs a little faster, he can carry a little bit more weight, and he swings a little bit harder. Enough for him to notice, at least. And while the money in his pocket may be lighter than he was expecting, well, maybe it's a little lighter because he's a little stronger. But Rustilt is at an impasse. Not too long ago, there was a group of bandits that walked by him heading into the hub. Not the first time he's seen bandits walk in, but every time he sees them, he hides and waits. Then he kept mining until the sun went down. And as he walked into the hub, he realized something wasn't right. Fresh blood and bodies. What could be waiting for Rustilt in the hub? It certainly has been an interesting few days for Rustilt. Interesting in that, well, he's definitely watched the pattern of the sun rise and set multiple times, and now we're on the outskirts of the hub, about to head back in to check out what's going on because Rustilt caught a little bit of a whiff of trouble as he was heading back into the hub, but also, first of all, that planet is really pretty. Whoop, don't look under the floor. That planet is really pretty. But as we zoom out and we make our way in, back into Kenshi, you can see some blood here and here. And this is what caught my eye initially as I ran in. Something looked off and wrong, so I figured now was the good time to properly start recording. I had been recording just the grinding in case something happened, and this is where we find ourselves. Heading into the hub with blood on the floor. It's a little worrying, not gonna lie, but before we head in, let's go look at our stats. Some things have changed. Our strength is now a 6. That's insane. And it's almost about to be a 7. Well, insane for where we started. Athletics is now a 10, working its way up towards 11, and our laboring is a 27 because, of course it is. We've been hammering away for quite some time. And we've been sprinting everywhere. One of the things this game does is let's try to stay realistic. If you pack yourself with a ton of objects in your pockets and you wear heavy weapons and heavy armor, there is an encumbrance system. But if you run around with that stuff, if you work laboriously with that stuff, your character is actually going to increase his strength and his laboring skill or whatever it is you're doing much faster. It's like strapping weights onto your chest and then going and exercising and running, weight training. That is in this game. That's how detailed it is. So we've been able to blast forward a bit. But really, the big concern here is what is going on in the hub. You can see blood spot, blood spot, blood spot, and if we crawl our way over this way, we have ourselves some corpses. If we zoom in, we've got a hungry bandit. Yeah, I think these are the bandits that I saw outside. Another hungry bandit here. They're both dying. Not a bad thing because I can beat them down and take what they've got. Somebody who's already dead. Yeah, it looks like the guards probably beat the hell out of them. They might not have anything left. And then somebody else who's dying over here. So let's go ahead and start looting and seeing what's going on here. We don't need to sneak. Let's just sprint. A weapon that we can sell. Another one that we can sell. Uh-oh. I'm not about to get attacked, right? Hungry bandit leader? She's running? Nope, she's running away. Okay, that's fine. She's hungry, and that's okay. All right, that's fine. Run away, run away. It's good for Rustilt because he can't fight right now. As strong as he is compared to how he used to be, nowhere near ready to be fighting anyone. So we're just I'm okay with that. I could first aid them and then start beating him while he's down. We'll see. Whoa, hold up. Interesting. Let's stop that. And let's just stealth KO. I'd like to practice stealth KOing if possible. I don't know if that's doing anything. I don't think it is. If we pick up the body, how do I drop it? Well, I can run around with this body on me. This will be good for my stats. We can just Rust Tilt, unconscious person over his shoulder, just running back and forth. I don't know how to... There we go. Rust Tilt put down. Okay. And that's that. All right, well, let's get into the bar. It's still something. We've made some progress here. It looks like the others were looting their bodies and seeing what they had, which is fine with me. Hey, good to see you again. Let's chat. I don't think these guys ever leave. Before we go anywhere else and go back out to mining and training and all that other stuff, there's a few things I want to actually check. First, over here, there's this little thing I can, like, touch with gears. So I'm going to swing out that way and see what's going on over there. Maybe something useful, maybe it's not. Whoop, what am I doing? Am I going to the bathroom? I am... Yep, going to the bathroom. Cool. Well, I don't need that. On top of that, there was actually a building that I saw. Yep, right over here. I don't think I went in here. This looks like, yeah, there's doors shut over here. Let's actually take a peek and see what's going on in here. I actually didn't realize that there was another building that hadn't been toppled over and whatever chaos ensued here in the hub. So we're gonna pop in. Ooh, does somebody live here? No, this is all free? Riceweed, fabrics, Gohan, hacksaw, leather, sake, water jug, and a couple beds and this. Hold down Alt. There we go. 14% chance. Let's do it.
Too far away.
We should sneak. I think that's going to up our chance. Well, we picked it. That was successful. Well. What do we have here? Lyndon's reports and a couple other things. Well, let's grab all of these in the med kit. We'll leave this here for now. I'm going to take a look at Lyndon's reports momentarily. In fact, we should do that right now. A little bit of lore. Okay, we have to hover over it. I can't click it open. Ludin's report, book. Part of an official report within the Holy National Seal. High Paladin Ludin reporting his patrol. As ordered by Commander Nix, we investigated the hub. Fortunately, there was no sign of enemy troops. It appears they all deserted the region. But before doing so, the blasted fools sacked the settlement and set it ablaze. Ah! See, that's why hub is a mess. Before they left, they ruined everything. The hub is nothing but ruins. Most buildings are ready to collapse. Entire sections of the walls have been destroyed. Retaking the hub would be effortless, but resettling it would prove most difficult. It appears their troops occupied the town for some time, given that no bodies were found inside, but we still don't know what made the Shek savages abandon the hub. Further investigation required. All right, well, that's the first report. And we could actually, if we wanted to, rebuild this city should we decide to. Just an option. Book 2. During our patrol on the southern border, Paladin Lusak's hound spotted shadowy figures atop the hill on which the hub sits. At this point, the day was getting late, and Ockran's light had almost fully passed the eastern hill, so that we could not clearly see who the intruders were. Lusak's hound grew increasingly more agitated until it eventually managed to escape his hold and chase after the intruders inside of the ruin. We followed, but during our ascension, we lost sight of them. The hub itself was still empty, but it appeared that somebody had indeed been there. Doors were open and items had been moved, for example. The hound could not be found anywhere within. Most likely it was killed during the chase. It is my belief that the Shek may have sent scouts to see if the hub was retaken. We couldn't see anyone retreating down the southern rampart, so they must have set up camp in a nearby cave. I suggest we send patrols deeper south to prevent any further incursions. I also recommend that Lusak be sent home for a few days. The loss of his hound has been a blow to him. That's sad. All right, as instructed, this is at number 3. As instructed, we reached the hub under cover of night. We heard voices when we got close to the walls, both female and male, but once past the gate, the voices vanished and the hub was silent again. Again, there had been signs of movement inside, but after thoroughly searching the place, we found no one. However, it was when I was investigating the bar that I heard Sentinel Amphethio's scream. We looked everywhere but couldn't find him, nor we could find any sign of fighting, not even a drop of blood. It was as if the damned place itself had swallowed him. We didn't stay any longer and quickly withdrew to the outpost. That place is cursed. The darkness has taken hold of the town, and it must have been this darkness that killed the Shek soldiers and Lusak's hound. Previously reported the presence of potential Shek scouts, but I know now that the shadows were in fact the wraiths. The hub must be torn down and scorched to purify the hill and to cut off the corruption spread. Oh, what? What? While Brother Varlu is right in the fact that the hub cannot be held for now, he is mistaken as to the reason why. Narco's power did not increase significantly in the last years. It is Ockran's light that has been wavering for some time now. Our faith is a conduit that allows Akron's grace to be bestowed upon us. We have let our society fall into decay and debauchery, and none but we are to be blamed. Women acting with ignorant brazenness, children shaming their fathers, men forgetting the deeply rooted traditions of our holy society. It is not the dark demoness minions that have been covering the light, it is we. If we are to avoid our lost brother's fate, we must purify ourselves. Only then can we save this world from damnation. Last one. As history has shown, the hub cannot be held. Every time we try, we inevitably lose it within months. The recent loss at the hands of the Empire was further proof of that. Narco shook the world and made 2 entire sections of the southern wall collapse. In no later than a week, wraiths have appeared and taken one of our holy brothers. As long as Narco's darkness covers the place, we cannot hold it. For too long have we fought with the false enemy. We must redirect our attention to Dark Demoness. First minions, only by destroying the darkness can we weaken her influence. Interesting. So, potential lore about the gods of this world. The reason the hub is a mess, we spent all night in here, which is hilarious. We have a couple beds. And more importantly, we may have a position here where we can call home for a little while. This is a little bit of a warehouse. There's a couple houses. But more importantly, I guess the question then becomes, do we believe that there is some sort of superstitious, ghostly thing happening here? Or is it more likely that there's like maybe a hidden wall or door that leads to somewhere else that we can then use to see where these people that are supposedly operating in the darkness hide? A lot of options for potential, but right now we don't have an answer, and that's okay. Rust Tilt kind of finds comfort in the fact that there is no real law here. That no matter who takes over, they're not going to hold. And even some of the most scary and most powerful, the zealots, those who killed his mother and his father for, you know, false pretenses and for under false pretenses rather, can't hold this place. So that's good. Let's head to the bar. I want to sell off pretty much anything we don't need here. I'm going to sell the cloth and the rice. Whoops. I'm going to buy that back. And the rice weed. I'm going to arrange that. And I'm going to head back into this little area and see if those statues are worth anything. Because we could absolutely sell those for a quick buck as well. If we. The hacksaw is interesting. Damaged book. And we don't need the cup. I mean, we could sell every little thing we find, but there's no value in that. It's better for us to sell things that are worth at least a decent amount of money, all the while working on our physical attributes and skills. All right. They're all dead. Everybody's dead. Whoa, 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 whoa. See, this is what we're talking about. Ninja guard, ninja guard, ninja guard. Hungry bandit that's committing a crime. I mean, they're hungry, so likely the... Oh, just hanging out there, I guess. Oh, he put the body down. Let's rifle through the pockets real quick. Again, not particularly worth it. Is she dead? She's unconscious. All right, well, while she's unconscious, we might want to wait around to see if she wakes up, because if she wakes... Actually... Oh, it's just the guards swinging back in. All right, well, we know the guards of this town are no one to mess with. Let's actually sell the leather for now. I feel like that might be a mistake, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to sell these off. We read them already. I don't know if they're good for us for anything. All right, here's my plan. Come over here. Take her weapon. Let's sell the weapon off real quick. This bartender is probably like, why do you keep coming back? And why do you keep having weird weapons that clearly don't belong to you? And Rustilt's just telling him, don't ask questions. All right, here's my bizarre, devious plan. She is unconscious. Let's go ahead and pick her up. Let's take her out of town. I'm gonna... Wow. 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 What the hell, man? This is bonkers. All right, hold up. Hold up. Put her down. We need to loot everybody. This is insane. I don't think they're gonna have much because they're bandits and they tend to have nothing. But I'm gonna take their weapons. Is this better than mine? +4, +3. Yep, it actually is better than mine. By barely. Barely better. But it is. We're trying to make a best of a bad situation. You know, we're very weak characters in a world that is inhospitable. We need to make sure we do everything we can to leverage the world in our favor, more or less. And if that means robbing the dying constantly and selling it for pennies, selling their gear for pennies, at least those pennies will buy Rust Tilt some food. So the plan here is rob these guys blind, sell all their weapons, Look at the blood trail. Oh, he crawled. You can actually see where he crawled from. He was beaten down here and then crawled all the way over to here. Just to die? He's crippled? I can bodyguard. I'm gonna attack him unprovoked. I'm sorry, my man. We gotta practice our attacks. So we're just gonna attack this bandit until they die. They're dying. They're gonna reach 100 blood very quickly here. But anybody else who wants to wake up and start crawling away, that's okay with me. But yeah, that blood trail is from them just crawling for safety. That's gruesome, man. That's an unfortunate way to go. Ooh. Well, it'll fit a little bit better. It'll look like it belongs. So we'll actually look like we have somewhat of a matching outfit. Uh-oh. Hey. Are you guys zealots or... Yep, okay, you're zealots. So what I was going to do initially was take her out and heal her away from town, and then just beat on her relentlessly until she died, in hopes of getting my attack skill up, but no such luck. And if we go into our melee, we're almost at level 2. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. All right, back into the bar. What a strange little event that was, but that's what's kind of awesome about this game, and kind of one of the reasons I adore it. So we've actually doubled our money by doing what we did, which is fantastic. But the hub is really still going to be our home for quite some time, I think. And I don't know how or if that's ever going to change. But I don't know, can I go over here? I wonder if they'll let me in this tower. I'm very curious if there's anything in there. We'll see. Let's see if we can talk to them about it at least. So, you want in on the shinobi, eh? The guards try to lay the crack down, but they ain't fooling nobody. They're nothing. Nothing a few cats can't handle. I want to join the shinobi thieves. I'm not interested right now, sorry. What happens if we go in? Nobody's yelling at me. Can I go up the stairs? Or am I getting yelled at? Am I just being followed? Ooh, training dummies? Can I actually use these, or am I gonna get yelled at if I end up using this? All right, well, let's see what happens. I'm training. I'm training. I'm training. Huh, well, it looks like the shinobi thieves, even though we may not be a shinobi thief, don't mind having us hanging out here. And we can actually work on our melee attacks all the while. This is not for public use traveler, leave it alone. I see. Can I actually get up to 3? Okay, well, we'll stop. Out we go, I'm not gonna mess with it. Bye! And now we know that that's up there. Maybe at night, if we can sneak in, maybe we'll be able to do a little melee training of our own. But for now, we want to go mining again, but it seems as though we've got company over here, but they should be gone by the time we get over here. So let's swing back over, and we can go back to mining for a little bit. So, while mining, something caught my eye, and I think I'm gonna go check it out at night. There seems to be a bit more settlement out to our, whatever direction this is. What direction are we facing here? Yeah, a bit north of us. You can see a little building here, and I only caught it because during the day, this right here is a windmill. That means there's somebody or something here. Yep, see, there's a house. And I don't know what that is, and I'm very nervous. Hi. But we're gonna find out one way or another, man. We're going to sneak in, or we're gonna try and sneak in and see if there's anybody living here, because if there's nobody living here, or if there's nobody home, we could potentially loot this for all it's worth, if there's anything there. So Rust Hilt, seeing an opportunity, feeling a little confident after all the work he's put in. He can see muscle definition, the amount of actual money he's made in the past week or so. He's feeling like maybe this is it. Oh, it's a bar. It's a bar. Okay, we don't have to sneak, but we might as well. Why is there a bar way the hell out here when there's a town with a bar not far? Well, what happens when we go in? Hello? What's going on, man? Nobody... You got one guard, it looks like. Ninja guard. Oh, nope, 2. Yeah, I'm looking for you, I guess. What do you have? Oh, damn, you are a crossbow man. Interesting. Chain sheets, dried meats, meat wrap, bread. I already have some food. I don't really need to be buying and spending more food. Fuel. Holy crap, a big old jug of water. Honestly, the next big thing we want is a backpack if we can ever find it. Let's come up here. Let's see if there's anything up here. Okay, he's watching. I'm being watched. Yep, the guards are watching. Fair enough. Fair enough. Goodbye. Sun is bright this morning, covering our eyes as the sun blows across the great grand desert. All right. Well, what's this do? This little windmill thing. Is it generating power? Not disappointed, just confused. Rust Hilt sits by the bar. Why is there a bar within walking distance of the hub where there's also a bar? But that particular bartender seems to sell more weapons than anything, so maybe it's a bar purely as a front, and what they truly are is kind of a black market dealer, spying and selling weapons to anyone who needs it, no matter what. Let's do a perimeter. Let's do a perimeter exploration of the hub. While we don't want to leave far from the hub quite yet, it might be worth taking a look and see what's going on. Ooh, this looks nasty. Green and gross. Well, it certainly shows that hub is in the middle of nowhere. Calling it the hub may be a bit of an overstatement, and I'm sure Rust Hilt believes the same thing. It is a hub of scorched buildings, hard winds, and sand. That's all it is a hub for. And criminals, when they show up, who end up just getting straight up murdered in the process. Around the hub lies nothing. Not a diggity dang thing at all. But pathways out and beyond. There's actually a little valley here that leads to some water. And I think that might be worth checking out. Seeing some water from this hill, it's the first water we've seen here in the Grand Desert. We might as well see if it's worth checking out and if it offers anything for us. We're currently in a sandstorm. I don't know what that means. You're in a dust storm, it affects your accuracy in combat. Fair enough. I feel like if we're gonna run towards water, there's likely gonna be creatures and settlements nearby. I need to QE rotate more. Those who, subsist on water, like any living creature, would set up a home, I feel, near water. Maybe it's why the hub is where it's at. It's close to water, advantageous, easily defendable on the top of a hill. Not too bad. I do not see anything, but damn if it isn't scary to be this far away from the hub. And I'm sure Rust Hilt is feeling a little bit of pressure, maybe even minor anxiety as he sits here, dust storm blowing in his face, seeing what this water is all about. We've got movement. They're goats, herbivores, we're fine. But here we are, ground floor, and there does not seem to be much here. This is a river. If we take a look at our map, it seems to run all the way north to this big, what was probably a lake at some point, and ended up being a dried up lake. Now you can see there's land showing what used to be a big body of water. It doesn't seem to be a big body of water anymore. In the north, there's an Arctic. There's so much biome here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what any of this is. An island over here. My God, there's so much. And we're still just kind of close to the hub. But yeah, there seems to be very little here. I want to swing in, and hopefully they won't attack me. Whoop. Slave mod. Oh, these are slave traders. Okay, we have slave traders here. Doesn't look like they grabbed any of the dead folk. Maybe just passing through. I don't think there's any bodies left anyway. And they were probably all dead. But we keep a safe distance, crouched in the corner, watching them leave. To make sure that we are not going to get scooped up in their shackles and put into a slave camp. The question is slavery better than death? I think that depends on who you ask. Okay, night is falling upon the hub here. Let's see if we can sneak into the ninja guard tower and maybe make use of their training dummies a little bit while they sleep. If I'm lucky. God knows if this is gonna work, but I'd certainly like to try. And if we do get lucky, we'll be able to check it out. Where are you going? Oh, you're going up and around. How interesting. Up you go. Practicing stealthing at night is always welcome as well. Bump up our stealth just a little bit. Hello, ninja. My name is Rusthilt, and I'm here to train on your dummies. Nope, there's still gonna be a bunch of people around, it looks like. If I wanted to use your dummies and be part of the shinobis, what did we say? You can join for a fee, that's it. I don't have to complete a test or prove or anything. Do I look like I've got time for handing out busy work? No, this is a business we're running, not a social club. Just a one-time membership fee of 10,000 cats. What do I get in return for all that money? You get yourself allies. We have hideouts like this one in a lot of major towns. We watch each other's backs. Shinobi thieves stick together. Honestly, not bad. It's a safe haven for you to rest and recover. We have specialist training equipment to use. You can sell your stolen items to our fence. And you also sell some hard-to-find specialist equipment at a huge discount. Well, I don't think Rusthilt is in the mood to be a thief. Being a criminal isn't what he wants. Criminals are exactly how he got into the position that he is. More interested if he could get in there and maybe use this training dummies to train and then ditch the shinobis, you know, immediately after. But the shinobis are smart and, well, they charge a hefty fee just to ensure that you aren't gonna just use them and ditch them, I guess. It's a good way to ensure no immediate breakups in a relationship. Tip number 1 from Rusthilt. Have somebody pay you $10,000, or you pay them $10,000, and then nobody's leaving anybody. It's just not happening. All right, we've got boys coming in. Dust bandits, all of them injured. Well, one of them's injured, only slightly, and it is just a bandit, not a leader or anything. He came running up, so that scared me. I wonder what kind of he's got his legs are hurting. Things are not looking great for this particular dust bandit. Coming into the hub, maybe just doing a patrol. This guy's getting stuck on a ledge. We're just gonna watch and see what they do. I won't bother you if you don't bother me. I feel that's fair. If you see the sword on my back, know that I took it from somebody who deserved it. How'd you like the rum, Roamer? What, did she give me rum? I love it. I prefer water. Yeesh, bet your real barrel laughs at a party. But whatever, I bet you my right ear that I could change your mind. Used to brew my own rum back when we had the distillery. Beast rum, I call it. One glass of that stuff and all hell breaks loose. One guy gouged his own eyeballs out after 3 glasses of it. Great stuff. But all good things come to an end, and I got busted by the guards. So take this rare chance to hire yourself an expert brewer traveler. I'll make sure you never have to face a bandit or gutter or a crazy priest sober ever again. How much? 6,000 cats? No deal. I can't afford it. Everybody's so expensive. I can't bring on anybody. Need any recruits so I can use a new recruit? Heft. Yeah, but I have a small recruitment fee that needs some settling. Never mind then. Everybody comes with a goddamn fee except for the one dude. I can't remember his name from the last episode, and I said no to him because I'm an idiot. I just like, you sound stupid. And then he's like, I'm out. And you know what? That's honestly fair. I wish these bandits would leave. Not proud of himself, Rusthilt has clearly become a vulture in these deserts, picking off the corpses of the already dead and mostly already looted. Anything worth having is gone. But Rusthilt is taking everything he can, but it's wearing on him. It's not something he wants to be happening. He wants more for himself. He wants more for his future. And that might mean leaving the hub sooner rather than later. But for now, for what it's worth, Rusthilt is still going to stick around and keep things rather defended. Sometimes the status quo is the most comforting thing of all. 8 days. Rusthilt has been out here 8 days in the hub, mining, running it back for a little bit of money, and then buying more food so we can continue to mine and make a little bit of profit. All hoping that this profit will allow him to purchase things that will aid him in his quest for finding himself. He doesn't really know what to do. He's lost, his family is dead, and he's mad. He's mad about it. The religious zealots who murdered his family are still out there. But he's nowhere near ready to find them or fight them or even make an enemy of them. Not yet. Not like any of them would know who he is anyway. It's been quite some time. But The progress he's been making as a miner, while is positive, is not enough to make Rusthilt feel like something is happening. He's not made nearly enough to make himself feel like this has been worth it. So he's been scheming, thinking, what can he do? Well, the hub is empty, save a bar and a security tower, and stealing from them just to sell it back to them would be impossible. The way it works in the game is that they know that they're being sold their own stuff back to, or at least they partially know, to a degree. There's a chance, and if it's theirs, I think the chance is much, much, much higher. Also, I'm sneaking because of statistics. But what can we do? Well, we know there's a bar slightly to the north, a separate bar that does not belong to any city. Perhaps we could steal from them, but the bar also seems to stay open, or at least bars seem to stay open all night long. I don't know if that bar will be open come nighttime, because nighttime is when I'm going to want to try and sneak in. We could explore. Maybe check out the world, head north a little bit, or south rather, and see if there's anything out there worth robbing from. Maybe keeping what we get, or grabbing stuff that's not all that valuable to us and selling it off to somebody who will buy it for a higher price. Again, not a bad idea, and perhaps one we'll try. But I think the first thing we're gonna do, other than sell everything, is wait till nightfall. Come nightfall, head to the bar, and then, if we're lucky, we'll murder whoever's there. House chopper, stolen goods, no problem. Right now, here's our current weapon, and if we, slow things down to a pause, we're rolling with the horse chopper. It's not fantastic, right? It's actually far from fantastic. But right now, he's stocked with a ninja blade and a katana. He also has a crossbow, a toothpick rather, of standard quality. This one's shoddy, this one's standard, you can tell by the type, and prototype is probably scary. Each one, depending on their quality, determines their statistics. It'd be interesting to maybe go range, but that'd be a lot of our cash. He's buying it for... How much am I buying it for? I imagine I'm buying it for 720 because that's its value, but the sell value here is way lower because he's overstocked on things. The katana is out of our price range, and the ninja blade is interesting, maybe as a secondary weapon, but I don't know if it's any better than what we have here. So the cutting damage is 0.31 versus 0.47. Yeah, it's not immediately not worth it. We have some food cubes over here. Blunt damage is none. Blood loss is 1.10. So it's got higher blood loss. And attack damage, +4 defense. It does plus 10% damage versus humans, though. Plus 10% versus humans. Minus 39% versus robots. This is just flat out. I think it might be better for us to... I don't know. Maybe this will be worth grabbing as a secondary weapon. It's not terribly expensive. We have 3.8 thousand cats, which is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. There's no armor to buy. And some building materials, which we do not need right now. I think wanted Dust King. The Dust King is wanted. The leader of the notorious Dust Bandits. He is thought to be hiding out somewhere in the border zone. 30,000 reward. Oh God, we could be bounty hunters. That'd be great. And then there's a book here. It's research artifact. I'm gonna take it. I don't know if I can do anything with it, but that's not bad. And then, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy this, sell the iron club, and wield this as our secondary. I think that's our play. And then we wait till nightfall, and when night falls, we can head out to the bar to the north and see if there's something we can snag. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Again, we have all these weapons, and we actually have no real way to do any damage with them. We're nowhere near ready to fight anybody. If we look at our stats, you can see some time has passed. I'm up to 10 strength now. Laboring's at 38. Stealth is at 5. Everything else I think is about the same. Our melee attack is only a 2. Most low-level bandits are around 20. So that tells you how far away we are from dealing with anything. And Rusthilt is far, far, far undertrained when it comes to wanting to deal with any sort of enemy that's not on the ground bleeding to death. And even those he's beaten to death were out of a sense of necessity. They were bandits, they were murderers, and he knows if he wants to survive in the post-apocalypse, his parents always told him that is going to kill you if you ever try. Well, the only way to not be killed in the post-apocalyptic wasteland that is Kenshi is to kill them first. And so, that's what Rusthilt has been doing. It's not been pleasant, but it's not been enough to send him into a spiral. I mean,
how are you?
In order to even live as long as Rusthilt has, you have to have a heart of stone out here. There is no happy city like we have nowadays, no safety net. Any city can be raided at any time for any given reason, you have to be ready. But Rusthilt was a farmer. He was not ready. So for now, until Sunfall, which is coming soon, Rusthilt is going to continue to mine away. God damn it. Where am I? I got lost. Ooh, we have a fight. We have a fight happening. Quite a fight. Escaped servants versus hungry bandits. We may have something here. All right, we're going to slow it down. It seems that our plan to go thieving is far from ready yet. We're going to swing in real close. I want to stay down. And we're going to just watch this fight play out. We have bandits and escaped servants. And these are the bandits. So, now we have to loot them. Or at least we can try. So these are the... Wait, these bandits are fine. Escaped servant of the Holy Nation of Outlaws are not. Let the bandits go and do their own thing. Unconscious, he's going to wake up soon. He's playing dead, so he's not going to be doing anything yet. I'm a little nervous. But he's playing dead, so he's going to get up soon. Recovery coma. A bandit. Why don't we swing over there? They're not going to bother us. For one reason or another, they don't care who we are. They're not coming back. Playing dead. Okay. We may have an opportunity to get some good gear. He's in a recovery coma. Nothing worth taking. He's got a gun. I'm gonna take it. That is actually a big get right now. Whoop! Damn it! Run! Run! Okay, he woke up. Thought you could con us. No, I don't think he could con you. Whoop! He's taking shots. Didn't I take his ammo? Nope. Run. Let's see what he does. We did try and rob him. He is not as hurt as I would like him to be. However, he is certainly in a bad spot. His chest is incredibly low, and if we get a couple chest shots off of it, we might be able to take him down. I just don't know what that'll do to us in the town we're in. So instead, let's run. I'm sneaking. He still can't see me. He's taking shots at me. Let's see if I can drag him away. Far, far away. We've not been hit yet. And he has not done anything. Ex-Holy Warrior might be worth trying to fight. We're moving in. All right, we're going to go to slow here. And we're going to watch this fight. A block instantly. Ow. We got to watch ourselves. Oh, he hit me so hard. In the stomach. We have first aid. Ah. Chest's hit. We have to fight. If we can win this. Oof. That's the left arm now. Oof. That's the right arm now. And he's still blocking us. I think we run. I think we're faster than him. Get out.
Go with honor.
Just cut across. And for a long time, Rusthilt needs to go. We need to run. So we need to head back to town. So let's cut to a hard left. It's going to be heading towards, back that way, but he's going to be getting shot at all the while. Now, he could potentially bleed out. But we're worried about ourselves. We're going to have to bandage ourselves up a bit and maybe take the night to rest, or at least get ourselves safe. Run, Rusthilt! Run from your friends! Run from the man you upset. You tried to be a criminal, it didn't work out for you. Well, it might have worked out. We got a gun. That alone is valuable. But we went out the wrong door, which led us there in the first place. So I guess that's a good thing. Let's hope nobody wants to murder me. Hello? Welcome, take a look around. I will. And by take a look around, I mean heal myself. First aid. So we're going to sit in the tavern where there's guards, and we're going to bandage up. Now, we're healing, and that's going to help us with our skills. And Rustilt is afraid. That was an opportunity for him right there to hopefully, with luck, get him a little bit of experience, a little bit of fighting experience. We did up our melee defense, but we upped our toughness as well. He did walk away from that a little better statistically, but at the risk of his own life. And that's scary. This is worth only 258 here, so worth holding on to. The question is, what do we do with it? Let's see. We need ammo, and it's good blood loss. We could sell it. I think we could sell it off. We might be able to sell it off to the bar to the north, as they were heavy. They did have quite a lot of weapons. It's only midnight, so we actually do have time. So why don't we sneak out the back, level up our sneak in the process. Okay, we're not being seen. Oop, oop, oop. Will he get mad? Let's see. Nope. He does not care. Let's get out of here. Sneaking off and seeing if we can rob from this bar first. And if we're able to rob from it, depending on what we get, we'll have enough to trade or enough to keep and make our lives a little bit better in the process. But we're sneaking because it's going to up our statistic for stealth, and the stealth statistic is just important to have as is. We're already at 6. We're well on our way to 7, I think. Maybe not. That's okay. And we'll see what's going on here. Oh, hold on. What do we have here? Dust bandits. Really messed up dust bandits, who I think are going around and curing their friends. Looking up and over the hill, I don't know what they were fighting. They could be coming from a battle far off. Let's see what they end up doing. He's crippled. If they leave the cripple behind, we're going to go beat the hell out of them. I think that's what we need to do. They're ditching him. True bandits, they are ditching him. Yep, and he's stopped trying to follow. What if we attack unprovoked and just beat him while he's on the ground? Boom, we just smacked him. Yeah, and they're not turning around. And he's not screaming for help. He's just trying to get away. And he has some good stuff, it looks like. Yep, we're just going to smack him in the chest. Rustilt probably does not like doing this. Let's be real. He is basically taking down a man who's already on the brink of death. His friends or his posse or maybe even his family to him have abandoned him crippled, left alone after a rough battle, only to be forgotten. Gave his life to this bandit troop, only to be killed by somebody who sees an opportunity before them in that alone. And again, Rustilt probably doesn't like doing this. This is not enjoyable for him. Boom, down he goes. But it's kill or be killed. And while it's not something he wants to do, it's almost something he feels he has to do. We might be swapping everything here. Yeah, we're going to be looking like bandits, but it doesn't say Dust Bandit uniform, so people will not think we're bandits unless we do banditry acts. Do I want to hang on to these boots? I don't think I can hang on to these boots, because these are better. And they're going to be a little heavier than normal, but... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I want the rice bowl. Here we are. A little bit of an upgrade. Some better loot. We're going to be a little slow, but this is going to be good for training. He's unconscious still. Let's first aid him. Let's truly be terrible people. If we first aid him... What the hell was that? I heard something roar? If we first aid him, we can actually beat him back unconscious again and gain some skill points for it. And that's tempting. So why don't we take this bandit who we've assumed has murdered a bunch of innocents, they are bandits after all, and robbed people who didn't deserve to be robbed, and bring him back to life just to swing at him a few more times. First aid him. And it's going to help our first aid as well. All things considered, this is all very, very valuable to us. He doesn't have a weapon on him, right? Wait. No, he has no weapon. He can't do anything. Just need to make sure. I can't pick that up. I'm not asking you to pick it up, Rustilt. You just need to be you. picking off who we can when we can. He's almost not unconscious, which is good. We're still working on him. He's playing dead. He spit at me. Did we do good? Oh, homie, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey. I need to attack you. Come back. Because now you're going to be my sparring partner. Ow! All right. Ow. Yep, that's fine. You're not doing a lot of damage. Whoop. Ooh, good dodging. I literally brought him back just so I could fight him, and he is quite skilled comparatively. His martial arts is 0, though. But he has high dex, a decent dodge, and Rust Hilt doesn't seem to care that much. Instead of stealing, we're spending our night beating a poor bandit. Oof, down he goes. Now wearing his gear, this bandit wakes up to his clothing being worn by the man who came up from behind from what he assumes was the hub, or that maybe even that bar, just to take up the last pickings of what's left of this guy. How do I switch to my second weapon? And down he goes. Once more. Is he dead? No, he's just unconscious. Our melee attack and defense has gone up. What better way to get better at, being you than to force yourself to fight those who do not deserve it? I can't even med myself. Yeah, I healed up already. I need to sleep. Splint injuries, can't do that. But we're gonna get him back up off the ground, with luck anyway. And we will continue. Turning the sand red with his blood. Well, we bandaged him. And our field medic skill has gone from a 2 to a 5, which is great. However, he's not going to do much. I think this is where Rust Hilt says goodbye. Let him live. He may not make it, genuinely, but he'll have a chance. And that's all he ever got. That's all Rust Hilt ever got, was just a chance. So why not make the best of that chance and make do? We are currently at a moderate load. You know what I'm saying? Oh. And it seems as though something else happened here. A bunch of bandits caused some problems. Maybe attacked the bar? Interesting. Well, I'm gonna dump this gear first. Evening. Hello? What happened? Seems like you guys had some problems. Sorry I couldn't be here for it. But let's sell some things and maybe buy some things. Let's do business. What you got? So you have a gun. And you'll buy my gun for about 390. I might even just get rid of the gun as well. That already gave us a good chunk of cash. More research artifacts, which could be good. How about another first aid kit? Ringed saber blueprint, maybe not a big deal right now. We need a backpack. That's what we need. If we could get ourselves a backpack, that would be real good. Dying, dead. Let's go sell this. Well, maybe it's better than ours. -5 plus 3 instead of -4. Yeah, that's sellable. Just, or should I say good morning. Sorry, I'm just gonna sell these things off. I don't know why you didn't pick them up and, sell them on your own, but not particularly complaining. Now, is there anything up here that I could steal? Let's sneak and see. He knows. He knows I'm here. Can't look into any of these. Okay. How to research tech blueprints. You found a blueprint. Blueprints allow you to learn tech instantly. To learn a blueprint, open your inventory and right-click to learn it. If you're wearing a backpack, make sure to close it first so that the blueprint doesn't switch between... Yeah, got it. I don't have a backpack, unfortunately. Let's go back outside. I don't think I've clicked on this. Oh, that's the build button. I think I was looking for that earlier. I thought it was... I don't know what I thought it was. Tech, but it's not. It's build.
Well met.
Buildings, a small shack.
Go with honor, friend.
I need 5 building materials. Camping, campfire, camp bed. Farming, vegetable farms. A well. Lights, mining, a stone mine. Tech, small research bench, which is what we need. But I need 3 building materials. Okay. Building, welcome to build mode. First, select the building you want from the panel. Hint, building a small shack will allow you to build a research bench inside. With this, you can learn to unlock a new tech tree. I see. So, That kind of points us in a direction then. I knew that was something you could do, but I just didn't know exactly how. Building a shack might be what we need to do. Building a shack to get a little bit of experience running for us. And to start properly researching anything might be a good thing. Now, we could just be nomads forever, obviously. For now, we're just going to follow Rusthilt back to town while he kind of gets used to his new equipment load. Looking a little bit more better than he was prior, and definitely more formidable. Maybe we should buy our building materials now just to have them. But I just want a backpack. They're not expensive, and there's all 5 right there. Do they stack? So my inventory would have to be completely empty. And I need a bag, somehow. Feeling a little bit of confidence, I think, in his step, having not only re-equipped himself with some good stuff, practice a little bit of combat, not that he's fantastic in any way, but feeling as though he's kind of hit a dead end here in the hub itself. I think maybe, knowing that there's still a town not too far from here, the only other town he knows of, I think maybe Rusthilt feels it's time to head south. Head towards Squin. See what's there. And with that, maybe find another way to make some money. I think we're going to buy out the rest of their food. I don't like spending this much, but I think we're going to buy at least that. And as we travel, we're going to need it. It's so expensive, dude. Dried meats. I think we'll be okay with that, and I think it's time. I think Rusthilt, sick of mining and realizing this town is overcharging for everything that they have. And they can, because they're the only one around, as the bar to the north seems to only sell, or at least mostly sell, weaponry. This one sells food. And everybody wants food. And it's a problem, because everything is so expensive. So, feeling frustrated, feeling a little bit confident, though not terribly much, and feeling like he's prepped to make the trip, Rusthilt begins his travel to Squin. Heading south, hoping that it's going to be a journey worth taking. And when we get to Squin, what will we find? Well, there's only one way to find out. The outer walls of the hub greet Rusthilt as he walks away. He's thankful. He's thankful the hub gave him a place to stay, a place to start, a place to feel at least a little bit of safety, though not entirely. But if safety is going to be something he wants in the wasteland, everybody knows you have to do it yourself. So, leaving hub behind him, much like he's left most of his life, Rusthilt moves on. Beyond the walls of the hub, beyond the safety of the guards of the bar, and hopefully past the wandering patrols of any or all criminal organizations. We can only hope that this particular trip will be one of peace. Interesting to see a bunch of just metallic objects lying around. We can't do anything with them yet, but I wonder if we can eventually, because it is giving us the cancellation sign, like it could be interacted with. I just wonder what it could be. Look at this. Alien planet. This is my first time really going into the wasteland as a player. That's beautiful too. But it's scary. I don't know what waits out here for me. God knows. Could be anything. We're actually well on our way to Squib. We're almost there. Not too bad. That's a lot more windmills than we are used to seeing. And I'm curious if this place is going to be dangerous. And I'm sure Rusthilt feels a feeling of elation deep down. Excited that there's something here, bigger people, but is scared. There's obviously a line of guards on the outside. Is this a place that will welcome us? Will they kill us? Will they be neutral? Will they even protect us? As we make our way up, we'll be finding out very, very soon. Let's hope Rusthilt finds a welcoming presence and friendly conversation. As Hub was, well, a hub of banditry and uncertainty.
Need help?
The small city of Squin in the Borderlands has
Farewell.
very quickly filled up recently. In fact, more than half the residents now fall under Rusthilt's command. Jokes are made at dinner that perhaps Rusthilt should declare himself king of Squin. Most laugh, Kang scowls. Two of the newest Shek scowl. But that's to be expected. Rusthilt has no intentions of declaring Squin as his own. The jokes are just that, jokes. But the Shek are not known for their humor. But amidst the jokes and tall tales of future victories, reality still gets discussed and laid out. Most recently, a bunch of new maps had come into the shop at the edge of Squin. Quickly, before there was any time, our small company here bought them up. And within moments, they're going to see what kind of world lays beyond the Borderlands. What cities and towns await to be explored and reached out to. Perhaps there are even more out there that'd be willing to join Rusthilt's cause, even if they don't reside within the Borderland themselves.
You need something? Be careful.
The stories of Rusthilt and friends have been traveling through the Borderlands quite rapidly. At the end of the prior episode, we gained 3 new people. Jin, Rain the Giant, and Pin. Jin and Pin, I didn't realize it. Jin and Pin. And while Jin and Rain the Giant will likely stay within our traveling squad, it's Pin that I think I'm going to have stay here. As you can see, they're quite the cook, they're a decent weaponsmith, and that's about it. Wherein the rest of them, Jin being Rain being quite good at a lot of different things, and Jin having basically no skill, but still being a Shek is a bit more valuable to us in the shorter and longer term. Also, between the last session and this one, I did about an hour and a half's worth of just off-camera grinding here in Squin. I've gotten Jin to get up to 14 rather. He's going to eat right now, but we're sending him back up there. 14, working on towards 15 in his melee attack, the highest I can get him. And Silvershade has been working on his assassination for a while. He is just about at his max. I think 19 is where it maxes out. He started at 1 and has been working on it for a while now. You can see everybody's gathered around the food barrel. But he's almost at 19. And this is going to be valuable for us if we ever want to sneak into a camp at night, maybe kidnap somebody. We could even potentially kidnap the Dust King. But the other, as well, should I point out, we've got some high-grade leather armor on our newer folk. These were crafted by Hobbs. Hobbs' skill right now is in the 60s, I believe, somewhere. His armor smithing, he's at 64 armor smithing, so he's producing some very, very good stuff. I ended up picking up a few things off camera, a few new blueprints that Hobbs is currently working on right now. He's working like a rotation queue over here. But the big thing that we want to do, and the way this all opens up in my mind, is with maps. Jin has a bunch of maps, and we're just going to go ahead and right-click on all of these. Actually, we already had that one, but these were all other areas. So that way, if we pop into the map itself, you can see, we can see rather, the kind of world that surrounds us. Now, it's possible that this group here will be the one that ends up taking down the Dust Bandit King, or just the Dust King, I guess. But without, a whole city not too far, Bad Teeth. But that in mind, we're not entirely sure on that. Shark, Swamp Village, there's a couple of cool places not too far from here. And there's a few people that need to work on their skill, and I'd like to see how well we hold up with them. So I was thinking, now that we have quite a big crew here, Rusthilt would like to try and take them out somewhere, maybe see how things go. Mongrel. Oh, there's a city in the actual... There's a city in the Foglands. I didn't realize that. Interesting.
Hey.
In World's End.
Be seeing you.
I actually can't get any information on it by hovering over it, surprisingly. So we have a lot of areas we could explore toward. The swamp, why don't we make it an attempt to head to the swamp village first? We haven't really explored the swamps all that much, and I'm not sure if it's something worth exploring, of course. But we can go ahead and grab some food for everybody.
What's on your mind? Be good. Great
So that we have a bunch of food to travel with, while the others who are working here can stay here and work on their own. But look at this traveling band of monsters. Well, monsters for some, not all. I don't know where Jin is, actually, but I'd like everybody to be running at the same speed. You're going to see we're going to be running much, much, much slower as well, because there's going to be people who need to work on their athletic skill. But we'll see how it ends up going for us. But this is going to be our traveling crew, except for Pin. Why is Pin here? Pin, you're not staying here. Actually, Pin, in fact, while I have you, Pin, why don't you swing over here, and we're going to get you working for the day. As always, you got to be picking up some metallic slats, if possible. I'd love to find some more ruins to run through and completely sack for everything that it's worth, but it's possible that we may not be able to get that. But that's okay. For now, we're going to take this new crew out into the border zones and see how well they fare. There is the idea of maybe trying to overrun the Dust King Tower with this crew, but it's unlikely to actually have any effect. Mainly because the Dust King Tower has 25 folk living there, and we are merely a small crew of about 8, which is not the best. But hey, it is what it is. Everybody get close. Everybody move to the same speed, please. And everybody head off to the swamp village. And we could attack these folk for some food, but I think I'm going to leave it for now. We have plenty of food to get us through. I don't know what kind of force we need to make it a successful attack on the Dust King Tower. I genuinely have no idea. I feel we are getting close to making an attempt, though, whether successful or not. I mean, it very well could go to the point where we all die or we lose a few. But I don't know. I genuinely have no idea what kind of difficulties it's going to be. I also don't know how difficult the actual swamp is, and if it's something we can actually survive, which is why I don't want to go too far. I'd like to just go to the nearby village and see if the village will have anything for us. Either people we can talk to, maybe things we can buy, maybe even better gear that they may be selling out there. I genuinely have no idea as to what's beyond. We've never really explored much beyond the borderlands. The couple of times we did, when we trickled into the swamp and we trickled into the foglands, we were nowhere near prepared. Nowhere near remotely prepared to deal with what was in store, what was waiting for us. But now, I have more confidence. I mean, look at freaking Rust Hill. The last time we went there, he was maybe somewhere in his, teens, or low teens in his attack. Now he's rolling a flat 32. Ruka, 32. Kang, a 29, 24, 29. And then our lowest is going to be the new folk. Rain is a 27 still, which is incredible. Jin is only a 9, and 9's is an 8 right now with, I think weather penalties are actually hitting us. Yeah, of course. As we get ready to leave the swamp, we hit a sandstorm or a dust storm. But I'm feeling a little bit more willing to go out, willing to see what's out there. Maybe there's more waiting for us in the swamp. Maybe moving beyond the borderlands will give us materials or knowledge that will help us take out the Dust King, even if that material is literally just better weaponry. We've definitely seen all that our borderlands can truly give us. Let's see if we can get more. As we head into the swamp, it looks like the dust storm continues. Nope, now it's rain. But that doesn't seem to affect us. Ugh. Stinks like my musty old grandma around here. Who's saying that? Let's see. Dialogue. Rust Tilt, actually, speaking about good old grandma, I guess. Watch it. The swamps are full of monsters lurking or hiding in the vines, waiting to pounce on their prey. Oh, see, that's horrifying to me. I'm really, really nervous already. We got an iron resource here. Hopefully we make it to the village without being killed, but already this is a wildly new area. Monsters, sounds like a challenge. My sword is waiting. As is mine. Shit, you're always so tense, you know that? Whatever, you Shek warriors are on. I want some of it. Who said that? Rusthilt. Well, that makes sense for Rusthilt, actually. Genuinely, it makes a ton of sense that he would be the one that says that, because he's been having the words of a Shek whispered into his ear for days, 70, probably close to 76, 77 days now. How long have we had Ruka with us? Why are you all splitting up? Stop splitting up. It's ridiculous. I see no enemies. Nothing has tried to pounce on us and eat us alive. I'm keeping an eye out, but what better way to test an even bigger patrol squad? Ooh, there, is that the village? That's the village, I think. Swamp Gate Guard of the Swampers. Okay. Well, they're not called anything other than Swampers, so I don't know what kind of faction they lead. Hopefully they're not particularly racist. We are carrying a Shek and a Hiver with us, but they don't seem to care. Yeah, we can just go right in. They are not mad that we are pushing through. All right, that's good. We got some people on turrets as well, which is great. Let's just have Rusthilt go in here in case this is like get out of my house kind of moment. No, they have a small Emperor statue, which is weird. A generator providing some power. Nothing that says bar, but a place for traveling. So a shop? What is this music? This is great. Twang that twanger, bro. Here to buy. I mean, I can be. Armor type Sandogaza. We might as well take that. I think we already have Tangle Must. Visored helmet. Sure. Wouldn't it tell us though if we already had it? I don't know if I want to buy that for 1,000 cats though. An iron hat. I would love to learn how to make an iron hat. Well, they don't have much else, so we might as well just kind of take what we can. 4,000? 4,000! Genuinely 4,000, huh? It's an armor type, though. And anything that we can get Hobbs that is going to be new that he can work on that might be better. It's probably a good thing. We'll just grab everything. Who was the one that spoke? It's Ruka. So let's go ahead and learn all of those. And in the moment, let's go back to... Heft is sleeping, I hope. Let's go back to Hobbs here. Let's see. Nothing seems to be screaming great here. Maybe it's over here in the clothing one. Sandogaza is indeed... They are cloth. A tangle must we do know how to make. Straw hats. Okay, it's a perception bonus, actually. Why don't we do these now? And we'll just go ahead and repeat these. Meanwhile, Hobbs, I'd like to... Micromanaging, by the way, is a pain. Ooh, these are actually better, I think. We'll see. He's going to run down and take care of what he needs to take care of. Oh, we still have our boy in here. Oh, he's starting to starve to death. Arrange. Let's go sell some things, Hobbs. And then we'll see if we can get rid of this guy. I didn't realize he was starving to death up there. This is also where a good chunk of our money comes from. Hobbs is actually produces some very good quality stuff now. So we're actually able to really fund ourselves pretty easily off of just that. Like, this sells for what? 1,000 right out the gate, high grade, because he's just making such good stuff. He should be wearing it, actually. We can sell this armored rags off of him, let him carry that around. Hobbs can look a little bit better than normal, but first, let's go actually up here and pick him up. Realizing he's probably looking weaker and malnourished, Hobbs realizes he needs to do something with the prisoner since the crew that brought him here is long gone for some reason. So let's go ahead and swing him out this way. Let's turn jobs off for a minute from our dear boy Hobbs. Why is there nobody here anymore? Well, it's only $3, like 3,000 credits, or cats rather. I just don't know why nobody's here. And he's gonna play dead. Meanwhile, I think I'm just gonna try and pick the lock. Are you really gonna fight me? Okay. Hobbs is gonna put some pain in. He's actually super healed, so he might actually win this. Now that I think about it. Even though he's malnourished. We'll see. He's doing some martial arting. I'm hoping we see some police show up, but I guess not. There we go. Just knock him out. Knock him in the stomach, Hobbs. There you go. Let's go and pick the lock. Set one free if possible. He's running away. He got up so he could try and run away. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Come back here, my man. Why do you keep trying? Stay down. I'm trying to find you a nice little cage. You know what? Better yet, put down. Let's pick this one. Fall's being attacked again, unfortunately, for Fall. Let's actually have him run here. Run, Fall. We'll have you... No, never mind. Let's see if we can grab the attention of them. Hello? Yeah. Come on. Hello. Oh, there they are. Oh, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many. Fall, just minding his own business, gets jumped by a pack of hungry, rabid... And Rock is somewhere being attacked as well. I think he's good now, though. Just hungry bandits. So he runs back for the guards while he sees a whole nother group getting involved here. Ready to just lay the beat down on anybody who potentially has any food. But he's gonna help out. Fall has actually been, if you take a look, his attack and stuff, not too bad comparatively for what he does. Alright, Hobbs. Set free. I'm gonna pick up the Dust Bandit boss here. We're just gonna put him in here. I don't think this is gonna get us the bounty, but it's going in. And he can just... Let's just let him die here. Hobbs, it's time to go back to your jobs. Off you go. Just had to make it happen. Oh, Rock is actually getting into a fight here. And he's winning. He's actually fighting with the staves he's made. He's carrying 2 of them. And he's gonna go fight. Well, now that that's done, Hobbs is gonna go back to making his armor. Let's go back to the Forgotten Crew. Our successful journey to the swamps so far, anyway. Got a bunch of new things to sell off. Or rather, new things to study and learn. Hello? No? Alright, well, there's nothing in there, apparently. Everybody out. Nope, there was. There it is. It was loading. Alright, what else do we got? Is this a bar? Is this the bar? The only bar in town? I mean, it's certainly a very tiny little village. Ooh, rice wheat farm. It's like free food. This is not a whole lot. Somebody's house. Everything's unlocked. It's a swamp house and nobody's here. Interesting. I wonder if we could make it to the big town of Shark.
See you around.
This is exciting because this is just a new area for me. Can we get to Shark and not die in the process? Oh, everybody's stopping. No, why are you all going different ways? Why, Jin, why? Let's all go that way. Jin. Alright, just follow. Jin. Just follow, man. I don't know what to tell you, dude. You keep trying to separate, and I understand, you know, the need, the want to try. Make something of yourself. Go your own path. You gotta catch up, though, Jin. You gotta catch up. They're all okay. Well, they're going the way you were originally going, Jin, so I guess you can feel good about yourself. kind of want to fight something out in the swamps, though. What's out here? What can we do? Everybody okay in squin work, by the way? Yeah, everybody's bandaged up, so. Okay. Now that we've got them all marked, they should all run that way without having to follow one another. But we'll keep a close eye on them as they travel through the swamps themselves. See if any wildlife decides they want to take a bite out of us. We are being chased by something known as blood spiders. Their attack is incredibly high, and their dexterity is even higher. Meanwhile, Rock is being attacked by more goddamn starving bandits. So let's get him over here if possible. Run through them, Rock. Heft is on the ground, bleeding out. Rock is doing his best to try and save him. Hobbs, I think, is coming out to do the medic thing. Yep, here they come. Guards on the way. And then we can turn Rock around and have him fight. Hopefully he'll survive. If he doesn't, well, so be it. But we got to go back to the swamp right now. Blood spiders. That was a lot of them. And it looked like they were trying to just eat us alive. If there was maybe less than the amount that we saw, I would have tried to engage there. But there was at least 6 or 7. And they alone have a large amount of numbers. And a large stat score, so. Squin work. Just don't die is all I ask. Heft is out. Hopefully she'll wake up on her own. And she'll make it back home. We can always go back for her, though, if we need to. The trees themselves look like they're melting in the forest. In the swamp, rather. Globs of, like, tree just hang by the wayside. I'm curious if that means anything. Why do they look like they are literally melting right now? Well, there he goes. Hobbs has medicine, so... Ooh, he's got himself something that protects him from some acid, as well as give them perception. So he made his first hat. Whoa, this is interesting. What is this? This is still the swamp? Yep, just a different part of the swamp that has a bit different flora. Ooh, I do not like this. Having to swim our way through is not fun. I'm curious. Oh, that goes up very, very fast the more they have to swim, though. So you learn quick, I guess, when you have no choice. And then look at this. More metallic architecture. Maybe even just calling them artifacts is better. Old, forgotten, rotten away, and even eaten up by some of the world. Interesting. Remnants of the old world. Whatever it was that came before. More swimming. No, they're not going... Okay, good. They went the smart way. We approached the gate to this city called Shark. The music got quite ominous, but here we are. Rusthilt's idea of finding others who may have heard of him, or at the very least those who may have escaped the borderlands in fear of the Dust Bandits. Perhaps there are those here who would recognize our name, or at the very least feel empathy toward our plight, willing to join us, or fight with us, more specifically, not fighting us. And here we are. What a cool little place. Oh, that's awesome. The bar actually looks a little different here. It says bar in a little bit of a different language. In the center, a town circle, maybe a marketplace of a sort, where those who fish or farm sell their goods. Houses and other stores lay around as well. A promising sight in such an inhospitable place. Are you, traveler? Ah, you, traveler? How about a game of cat crawlers? I don't know what that is, but let's look around here for a moment. A ton of hivers. An absolute butt ton of hivers here. Almost exclusively, maybe. Looks like, perhaps, entirely exclusively. Can I be seen over here? We have a letter, a note, a memo from Big Grim. An old memo addressed to the big bosses from Grim of the Hounds. Hash is dead. The Stalker clan is dead. That arrogant piece of shit ain't gonna bother nobody no more. No more rules. Big Grim runs the swamps now, and things are gonna change around here. Cross me and I'll feed you to my hounds like I did Hash. Well, that sounds promising. Letter to Darkbrow. An old, terribly written letter. Looks like it dates back to before Grim became big boss in the Swamplands. Alright, so Grim is the one who's in charge of the Swamplands, presumably kind of like the Dust King. Big Darkbrow comes pretty clear that Hash's volatility is becoming a pain in the ass to the whole lot of us. And my sauces tell me he's coming for you in the casinos first. But together us hounds and black shifters can trap him. My hounds will help you, but for a price. I want the city. I've looked out for you well so far, Darkbrow. I'm sure you'll make the right choice, Grim. Overleaf, a crudely drawn picture of a stick man with a knife in the heart has been scribbled. Interesting. So he's willing to work with them under the condition that he gets the city as recompense. Interesting. A lot of people running around right now. I'd like to pick this chest. As our crew keeps the Oi Roma over here. As the crew keeps them busy, we can take a peek. Memo from Big Grim. Hash is dead. Okay, nothing. Oh, wait. Just dried meat. Literally just dried meat. Alright, no more sneaking. We're good. Probably should have had Silvershade do that one. He's better at it, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at what they sell here first and foremost. Want to play a game of cat crawlers? False. First 6 rollback gets the girl. Girl? What girl? Sure, why not? Okay, charging the wedgers and holding the knockers. And we get an arrow to the neck. Fishing with the arrow in the neck or rolling back, traveler. Fish? Okay, pulling out and we're fishing with the arrow in the neck. Forking the loaves and weeping the garu. And it's a dry out with a hungry gutter. Bad luck, Drifter. I don't know what that means, but let's go again. Roll back. Rolling, rolling. Cats in the house, we're rolling back with the stroller. No, never mind. I don't know what the hell that means. How about you, Silvershade? Maybe he'll be more kind to you? Maybe you know what that is? How do I play? It's a quick learning game, Drifter. Shoot through it and you'll be fine. Folks are waiting to play. Let's go. Okay, exposing the girls and tickling the wheat. And we got a hungry gutter. Fishing with the hungry gutter or rolling back? Roll back. Play again. I don't... We got a chubby 9. Fishing with the chubby 9. Let's fish. I don't... Fish. Fish. Okay. This guy's an asshole. He's cheating. I don't know what he means by any of the things he said. A lot of people to talk to, though. Looking to team up with the Drifter. Sure, I'm interested. Alright, not interested in the money right now. Don't really have the 3,000... Whoa! A little bit of a glitch. Don't have the 3,000 cats to be playing. Or buying. We got green. And that seems to be it. A few beds. Circle. Wandering assassin. Hey, the Shinobi Thieves! There's a weapon place over here. I say we stay here till morning, and maybe we'll get some more. We'll get some blueprints or something for our weaponsmith back home. Something he can start working on right away. Something to make us more fearsome. No, girl, are you still in a recovery coma? You are. Wakey, wakey, Heft. You did a great job. You gotta get up. There you go. Up you go, Heft. Up you go. Good for you. Now to let night pass and let morning fall. Seems the dust bandits have heard that we are hanging around this area, causing issues. Gonna have to grab Hobbs here and try and track them down. Yeah, there they are. Oh, dust bandits and hungry bandits, it seems. The a dust boss is here, but not the dust king. Let's see if you can get some medicing in real quick. If we need to move them, we can, but there was some trouble I saw brewing, so I want to make sure everything's good. Are you out of medical stuff? Not even close. Let's move Hobbs back. See if we can pull them. They all hate us, so I'd like to grab them if I can. Yeah, good, good. Keep them nearby. Let them take shots. There we go. Perfect. Put the jobs back on for Hobbs and send him in. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. We'll send Stone in alone. Well, we gotta wait for everything to load. Now the question is, let's see what they've got to sell. Ooh, ninja blades. Might be worth grabbing. Ooh, and an arm. I feel like I knew you could do robotic arms. Yes, I did know that. Okay, I was like, hang on, this is weird. It's surprising, but no. It's not bad. The toothpick. How much is this? Oh my god, it's 8,000 goddamn dollars. But the amount of damage you could do with it compared to the damage I do here? 1725, 1730. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go ahead and grab all of this. Get all of that learned. Well worth it. We're very, very, very broke now, but hopefully well worth it. And that alone, I mean, the venture out to Shark proves valuable to Rusthilt. He got exactly what he needed, and definitely something he wanted, to further his resources, to pad his own pockets with more technology and knowledge. There's only so much knowledge that can be found in the Borderlands, and that's something that the entire crew has kind of come to realize. There's lots of remnants of old civilizations, but for the most part, outside of the Shek and the Holy Nation that kind of exists on the outskirts, it's dust bandits and nothing more, and the tech that they have is, at the very best, serviceable, but could use a lot of work. So hopefully this will help us a lot. So that in mind, let's actually go to the crafting station. And let's look at what this is going to run us. A ninja blade. Skill 10, material cost 4, and iron plates. So it's 4 iron plates instead of just the 1. But that's fine because we can do a lot with that. Whoa, what the hell are those? Swamp raptors. Will they attack or are they just like friendly? I think I've seen swamp raptors before, but they don't seem to care too much. Ooh, they just walk under the water. I see. They don't swim. Ooh, that's actually horrifying if that's how they operate. If they walk on the bottom of waterbeds, my god, they could literally just sneak up at any point. As we look at the map and Rusthilt bids about to say farewell to Shark, I realize there's a ruin not too far from here. What was the one thing that I said Rusthilt was looking for? Things to scavenge for better technology and supplies. And it's been a while since we've actually been to a ruin. This is on the opposite end of the swamp, though. This is a treacherous journey, and the way back would be dangerous. We'd have to... Okay. We'd have to get back to Shark, probably first. Recoup there, and then move if everything goes poorly. Jin is just running. Well, since it failed to save, let me do a quick save for the game. Hopefully that'll work. I'm not quite sure why it failed. But the temptation to look at the map and have the crew... Oh, God. To have the crew all see the... Man, we might be able to take them, actually. Let's see what happens when we run by them. The crew sees the ruins. It's hard to say no. Alright. River raptors are... Swamp raptors, rather. Don't seem that aggressive. Not bad. Whoop. As I speak... Nope, they don't turn around. Okay. The hell is that? What the hell? Look at this thing. A swamp turtle? Its attack is terrible. Its dexterity is terrible. We could probably hack that thing down for meat easily. Are we good on food? Yeah, we're fine on food. That might have like a secret poison attack or something. There's no point in fighting it is what I'm trying to get at. Don't mess with the wildlife if you don't need to. Especially in an area you don't recognize. At least in the Borderlands, we know what to expect out there. And even to some degree, the Sten Desert. Beak things and the like. We haven't seen any beak things in the swamp, which is good. But instead, swamp raptors and blood spiders. Smaller, more horrifying creatures, all things considered. We're coming up on the ruins. We're on the verge of what looks like a whole new biome here. But it's still the swamp. And here it is. Let's move off to the side where we can see. And this ruin is magnificent looking. A whole base that looks like it was swallowed by the loose earth. Gurgle. I'm sorry, what? There's something over here. Something's being attacked. Ah. Swamp Ninja Gainen. I'm not quite sure what they want, but I'd prefer not to get eaten. Meanwhile, we are being attacked by one of the swamp spiders, so let's get it. Let's hope we can get it anyway, because I feel like these will kill us if we don't kill them. Back up. Medics, please. I'm hoping it's dead, so let's just grab its teeth. Yeah, it's dead. They go down quick, but wow, the amount of damage they did was crazy. What was that? Only a few hits on Rust Tilt, and he's already recoiling. We got swamp ninjas fighting up there. Ooh. These are suddenly aggressive to us, the swamp ninjas. Swamp Ninja Gaiden, they're all losing, surprisingly. I'm kind of interested to watch this, and I imagine we're watching it from the perch here. Concerned because we were clearly being made aggressive to. I don't know why Swamp Ninja Chunin is so angry at us, while the others are not. Do we come clean up? I think we come try to clean up. I think we'd be opportunistic. Oh, wait. No. Red sabers? What the fuck are red sabers? Alright, you know what? Everybody in here. Get inside. Into this abandoned area. Whoa. Okay. Who's taking what? A guardless katana. Let's take that. Did he take it? Guardless katana. Okay, so let's compare it to our main weapon, the Nodachi here. Cutting damage, much higher. Already, I'm just going to swap it. I'm just telling you right now. I'll put this in here. 1.15, no blunt damage, 1.3 blood loss, it's fine. Armor penetration, not as good, but that's okay. Attack bonus +6, +4. 10% versus humans. Genuinely, this thing is way better. Already. A skeleton repair kit? We definitely want the fabrics. Iron plates. The other guardless katana. Fuel. More fabrics. Steel bars. Sure. Literally, that seems to be it. I don't know how important gears are, so let's go grab them. Can we get upstairs? Is there an upstairs? I'm very nervous. Explain your injuries. Seems clear. Let's go sneak mode. And let's continue up. It's a fascinating building. Yeah, everything's gone. Okay. A lot of bones in here, so I think these ruins were actually being held by the blood spiders, and we actually got very lucky that the blood spiders ended up getting picked up and picked off by the swamp ninjas, who were then picked up by the red sabers, for whatever they are and whoever they are. Let's see if they'll let us loot them, or if they'll make it that we can't. Speed it up. Let's see. Hello. Those that enter the swamp don't leave the swamp? Okay, we need to run. Run. We're being attacked. Oh no. Red sabers. Okay. I disagree with your thought process there, Red Saber, sir. Let's see. We're not in great shape, but we're in better fighting shape than the two of them. I want you to pop shots. Pop shots on this one now. We should be able to take him on. Stone, back up. Pop shots. I see none of his companions showing up, so we can quickly take them down if possible. Stone, back up. To an area where there's less visibility. Or more visibility of the enemy. No, 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 no. Let's take a look real quick. Let's loot. Let's grab this. This will give us a Swamp Ninja outfit. As well as their freaking weapon. Thank you. There's more. How many more? 2? Only 2? Nope. At least 4. Bandaged, bandaged. Really hurt and bandaged and bandaged. I think we can take them. I think we can. I think we absolutely can. Let's go attack all and just get in there. We took out one. Oof. Rustil, I want you over here, buddy. There's like horrifying screaming happening. Jump in. Stone, absolutely gonna fight this guy over here. Ruka, stay back. Stay over here. I want you to don't go chasing, is basically the point. We can win this fight. The Red Sabers are not as skilled as I would actually have initially imagined. Let's move Stone up. Where are you guys going now? Is there somebody in there? There is somebody in there. Well, they're done now. They're getting actually demolished. Oh, yeah. Go ahead and go get them. What an interesting opportunity for us to have come into this and have just angry tribes over here that we can just clean up. Silvershade, I want you over here looting these ninjas, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab their only weapon. A Swamp Ninja mask. And a dyed turtleneck. While they keep doing their thing, we're just going to keep looting everything worth looting. Because even if we can't do anything here with them right now, we could always bring them back. And do something better with them eventually. Rain the Giant, I want you to loot him before he drowns in the water, which I don't even think is a thing that it can happen, but just in case. If we just trash everything that they've got. Relax yourself. Okay, we actually came out on top there. What a hell of a little ride that was. Man. Rain, come check out what this guy's got, actually. Actually, let's have Rustilt check. This is the Guinan. Maybe he's got... No, we've already looted him. I'll definitely take the other weapon. Arrange, please. Absolutely some more healing stuff. If we loot them naked, there's nothing they're going to be able to do about it. Where is the other one? Blood spider. Alright, why don't we just count our blessings and get the hell out of here. An infested lab. When we hover over it, everybody's dead. The infested lab is dead. We got out of there with a good weapon. Let's not necessarily let's head to Shark. I'm just afraid they're gonna see us and hate us. Let's actually just beeline it to Squid. Someone just said blurg over that way, so we need to get out of here. It could be just like wounded folk waking up, but I think that's we gotta get out of here. That's our cue to get the hell out of the swamps. Blood spiders, swamp ninjas, red sabers, whoever they are. The swamps are filled with some horrible, horrible stuff. When we get back to Squin, well, we'll have a lot of things to go through. Hopefully some exciting new equipment as well. The swamps certainly are dangerous. About as dangerous as Rustilt remembers, though they only had trespassed upon them only one time before. But that one time, they were besieged by the same things they were besieged by in this attempt. Blood spiders. And while the blood spiders themselves may be fearsome foes and worthy of avoiding, those who reside within the swamp, those who tell us those who enter the swamp may never leave, the red sabers, the swamp ninjas, while they may be formidable foes, Rustilt and his crew walks away equally victorious as they are opportunistic. Rain the Giant and Jin head back with Rustilt and his crew, impressed with how they carried themselves on their first outing, and they can see why Ruka praises them, speaks highly of their activities and their goals, and speaks even more highly of Rustilt himself. Returning home from the swamps is a dangerous task. The swamps themselves are almost alive, the trees living and breathing and eyes on them from all corners. Distant screams, the sounds of things crawling around in areas they can't see, and plenty of other factions that would just as well see Rustilt's crew dead than let them leave this place breathing. There's no time to think or plan. They have to move. Now. It's nice to boot into the game and not have to hear the windy desert anymore, or the same music. Not that the music in the Borderlands is bad, but to hear rain falling and what sounds like wildlife, actual thunder. The whole ground is alive. There is still life to be lived on this planet, and that's a reassuring thing for Rustilt. I don't imagine that it's not. This, walking through the swamps after spending his life in a deserty area coming from the Borderlands himself, it's refreshing to see and have rain hit his face, something that I'm not even entirely sure has ever happened before for him is also interesting. And yet, his peaceful reminiscings about what wildlife is like and life within the wasteland is interrupted before it can get too far with sounds of combat in the distance. Now, I'm curious what's out here. I can't click on anything, but I can see movement. Ah, red sabers. And they are attacking, I imagine, something similar. Maybe the ninjas. I don't know who the red sabers are, but it concerns me that they seem to be everywhere in the swamp. I wanted to actually take a pit stop at a village that I maybe haven't seen yet, and that's where we're currently heading to do a little more exploration in the swamp. Ooh, we've got swamp raptors, but it seems we can't get away from the violence of those who live here. Okay, let's take a look. Yep, it's swamp ninjas versus the red sabers. Interesting, because we may be able to come in here and clean up. But if we do, I'm really going to want to get out of here very, very quickly. But that's a lot of uniforms that we could potentially have.
Safe travels.
So why don't we make our way over here? I think we have the possibility of walking away with even better equipment than we walked in with. So I want to move over here and basically pick off whoever ends up remaining. What can we grab that's ours? What can we get away with? Now there's actual green numbers happening, which is kind of strange. I can hear our footsteps. I just don't know where we are. There they are. So now they can see in full view what's happening here. Then they're all red to us. Oh. They're actually gonna attack. Okay, he went down. We're just gonna go ahead and remove the weapon immediately. Yeah, let's get in here. And we can start kind of doing everything here. And let's actually clean up if we can. Silvershade actually going to town on this guy here. That does concern me though, because it's Silvershade, so I don't know how much he can get in before he ends up taking too much damage and falling over. But we've got everybody occupied. Every person that was part of this fight is now being occupied by someone else. And that's going to take out them. Rain actually getting a hit here before he goes for a wild swing. Ah, but there they all fall. Every single one of them. All right, let's start grabbing what we can. I want to arrange. Let's go ahead and grab all of these. I might actually wear this, but it's red saber for now. All right, he's basically as loaded as he can be. Jin, you have no backpack. I didn't expect to have this much loot. Rust Hilt, you also are lacking any space. We have a lot of things. Ruka does not have a backpack. You're full up. You have space. So let's see. Let's just have Kang fill up on what he can. Weaponry and all that such. We're just gonna... Got caught stealing? Do you think he cares? Now he's not gonna get caught stealing. Mercenary leathers and the pants. I don't know how much there is gonna be for us to be taking here. And how beneficial it'll all be when it happens, if we take it all, but I imagine the gas masks are valuable.
Hey there.
I'm trying to see what it does, if it does anything special. Tradition or intimidation tactic. Yeah, stealth effect is nice. Dust storms and gas.
Have a good one.
So, I mean, gas must be valuable for something. We'll go ahead and grab that. I also want to grab that, if that's all we can grab. Did I grab his weapon? I will. Okay. Whoop, we saw you. Let's take pot shots. Let's have them all finish off who they can. But I think with all this loot now, let's go ahead and have Nines grab a couple things. With all this loot now, we're going to get out of the swamp. I don't think we're going to explore anymore. We're going to be weighed down by how much we're all carrying. So I definitely don't want to make that any more difficult then it has to be for us. And then everybody else, I think, is just full up. Except for Jin, I guess. Alright. It's about everybody. I know it's probably not the most ideal loot situation, and people are probably not happy about how I ended up doing that. But for me, I think that's a win. I think we get the hell out of here. We walked in, we fought a lot of things. Now, granted, Rust and crew were being opportunistic, but point being, we did a good job. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of this crew. You know, they've all come such a long way. Jin, I'm curious how he's doing. His toughness is up to 4. 16 melee attack. You know, that's not too shabby. And they will continue to just get stronger and stronger. I hope we don't run into any swamp spiders. Blood spiders or what have you. Because I am concerned about that. That's for sure. And so through the swamp they trudge, weighed down with loot and victories to tell, new armor and weapons to brandish or sell, and with information of civilizations that lie within the swamp. While I'm sure there are theirs in the borderlands who know of the existence and regularly visit the swamp, there are just as many who have never traveled beyond the borderlands in their life. As we are about to exit the swamp, on the border zone lands just ahead, we are quickly jumped. Someone shouts from the distance, "And take only what you need! No more junk clogging our chests." What are they? Swamp ninjas. How many? I cannot tell. At least 5? 1, 2, 3. There's 2 back there. And at least a bunch up here. I think we fight them and see how well we do. I think we can take them. So let's go attack all and slow everything down and begin fighting. That's a lot, actually. That's a real lot. I don't know now how well we're gonna do. Where's Stone? I want Stone over here. Fighting and firing into these. Drawing one away if he can. Ooh, we just got slapped. Turn. I wonder if we should be carrying as much as we are. But I think we're gonna be okay. But even Stone just kiting one frees up everybody else to fight a lot less. Ow, that's a problem. Reload, Stone. Ugh, Stone. Jin is down. Rain the Giant is hanging in there. Though he just took a gut shot. We have a hell of a fight. There goes Stone now. I'm surprised everybody else is still alive. At least to the degree that they are. Good hit on Silvershade. Kang is just doing his best to fend off. 3? 2? Down he falls, finally. An unfortunate engagement there with the Swamp Ninjas. I decided to just run. If possible. And it seems like that's going to be workable. That is going to get us out of there. Just want you there, my boy. So let's get Jin out of there. Rain should get up on his own. Where's Silvershade? So we're going to have Rain get up and help out here in a minute. Let's go ahead and speed time along.
Well
Get
done.
up, Rain. And we're going to first aid Silvershade. Meanwhile, Jin is well on his way to catching up with his companions.
What are you looking for?
Alright, let's speed this up. As long as we get out of the swamp with our loot, that's all that should matter. Okay. Silvershade is no longer dying. His bodily wounds are being bandaged. I'd rather get him bandaged on the ground now and carry him while he's stable than the other way around. Carrying him while he's bleeding and such. You're gonna take care of yourself, Rain, that's fair. And then once we're out of here, we just gotta, you know, count our blessings and get out and just move.
Light bless you.
Silvershade is there. Wow, the dust storms are from the Borderlands are hitting all over the place right now. Can't even see. Whoop, we're fighting something. Bone dog attack. just getting up in our grill here. I'm sorry, Bone Doge.
You need something?
Down it goes, but we can, that's free meat, so that's not a bad thing. We'll just go ahead and rip its meat out. Where's Jin? He's here. Where's Rain?
See you later.
On his way, slowly but surely. As Silvershade is still in a recovery coma. I didn't think we'd actually get out of the swamp so readily. I expected a lot worse. Oh no. No. Where are you all? Everybody over here. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight hungry bandits. Not usually something I worry too much about, but let's go ahead and put him down now and just get into a fight. We have to fight. They're hungry bandits, and that's okay. Hungry bandits we can manage. No, we don't have anything to share. You didn't give us an opportunity to share. How dare you? How dare you blame us for your anger and your violence? Nines is just getting in there. He does not care. He's bleeding. Ruka is taking on like 5 or 6 and just absolutely not giving a shit. Holy crap! That's incredible. Wow, they're not taking any damage. We're gonna be A-okay. Nines is down. Squin Work is actually being attacked, but there's not much I can really do about that in the moment. Well, we may be getting overwhelmed here. Stone, let's back you up and just take pot shots like you're supposed to. Back up, pot shot. Bink, nope, back up, pot shot. That's all you're at. That's all you're good for right now. Good shooting, Tex. One at a time. Rustilt and Kang are still fighting. So is Ruka, man. Crazy. We'll shoot at him now, since he seems to want to get some involved here. The reload speed is so good on him now. One down, baby. They're still fighting over there. That's bananas right now. Funny how things of them survive the trip. Nines, Ruka, and Rusthilt find themselves back on the way to Squin after a little bit of an adventure to, what was the name of that place? Welcome back to Kenshi, everybody. Admag. I was gonna say Magda, but that ain't it. Admag, and learning what was there, not a whole lot. It's the Shek capital, it seems to be. We decided to head back. We have some goals ahead of us. The biggest one is a steadier stream of money. It's become quite clear to Rusthilt that if he's gonna make any progress in the Great Wasteland, then cats are all these people breathe and speak and eat. Money is everything, which is kind of funny in a world where you'd think food and water are just as rare, but everything is money. And we have a couple people we could take. We have a few people, rather, we could take, and a few choices to make. Okay. Skin Spider. That's not something I recognize. Sneak. Oh, they're coming after us. I don't know what a skin spider is, but it has very high dexterity, high attack, and it's horrifying. Yeah, I don't know if I'd call that a spider, really. More of a monstrosity than anything. I don't think this is something we can fight. I think we have to head immediately south and run. I think we're faster than them by quite a lot, actually, so maybe we might be fine. If we can just kind of work our way around them, we should be all right. We saw Hobbs's name, so yeah, it's down there. They're catching up. Nines, for some reason, is blinking as though he's going to get attacked or attack. But no, we're going to make our way out of here pretty safely. What is that?
Need help?
Is that just the animals? What's happening? Why'd you stop? Don't stop. Why the hell did you stop? What the hell? Weird. But that's where we need to go, as you can see. And Hobbs is waiting for us. So, our biggest thing, our big next thing is going to be a little bit of, I think, off-screen work, followed by picking up a 4th or should I say a fifth person that can also stay in Squin and maybe work the mines as we continue to push out and explore. Not entirely sure yet, but it certainly is something we need to consider. Especially that fifth person. That may be non-negotiable whatsoever. All right, so we got some copper we're going to end up having Rusthilt grab. He's going to run it across the street, as he always does, just to make a good sale. Money is the big thing. So we want to make sure we have as much of it as we can. And the other thing we were going to want to do, I think, is run over here and really take a look at the weapons that we've got stashed and kind of make a judgment call as to what's worth keeping and what's not. I'm thinking we throw these in here for now. And I kind of want to roll a Nodachi, honestly. I know we've tried that in the past, but I really, really do. I don't know if I want the junk bow, but I'm going to keep it, I think. Plank, we'll get rid of. Actually, that's hers. She came with it. And hers, I mean Ruka's. We'll keep that topper, it's better. A ninja blade, the plank. We'll keep, actually, we'll keep that one, trash the others. Iron stick is not a big deal. Maybe we'll get rid of that topper as well. Alright, and then we'll run across and we'll sell these for what we can. All of this is going towards the ability to hopefully grab somebody else. There's somebody who's asking to be removed from the slave trade, and Rusthilt won't be forgetting that anytime soon. In fact, it sits in the back of his mind. The one who wanted freedom from it all. Back in the AdMag. I wonder if it's worth getting her. I wonder if that's worth it at all. 3 grand isn't too bad, though we could use more. Actually, we actually have some, I think some raw iron, which we could actually stash here. Ruka and Nine's just sitting around, not quite sure what they want to be doing next. Let's go ahead and stash that.
King's honor, friend.
And Hobbs,
For the Alliance. Greetings.
still doing his thing. How are his stats going? Strength is working up there. Athletics is pretty high. His laboring is actually probably the best in the crew now. Even surpassing that of Rusthilt, who spent his opening days around the hub just purely mining. But now he's not the only one. I wonder if there's another copper source somewhere nearby that we can mine with. So Garu. There is another copper resource over here. 2 more people can actually mine this. It's a little bit further away, but that alone could be valuable. The woman in the hub who just wants out of the hub. And then the woman in AdMag who is owned by somebody. I think another excursion to AdMag is where we want to go. Why are you... Oh, you're medicing. Oh, he's going to get food. All that just to get some food. I thought he was going to be a medic, but not so much. Well, Rusthilt, Nines, and Ruka are about to make a call here. Rusthilt mostly. Constantly weighing whether he's worth being a leader or not. Sits on his mind. But he's still a good person, and he wants to continue to strive to be a good person. Even if he does some questionable things every so often, there's still value in being a good person. And there's one person who is a slave. And while Rusthilt tries to not get involved or insert himself into other ideologies or politics here in the Wasteland, everything here is a shade of gray. We still can remove her from her slavery for the actual sum of 3,000 cats, which is fair. These are all starving bandits, so that concerns me a bit. We will, however, back away and run through, hopefully not being caught out or seen. Some Garu, a little bit to our south. And if the Hungry Bandits walk this way, I'm hoping they end up catching the ire of those Garu. Now, if the skin spiders are still around, that's something they need to be concerned of. Back to Admag, where Rusthilt attempts to make his first good, proper, and just choice as a leader. To free a slave, not by violence, not by murder, not by theft, but by the laws of the wasteland. Pay her fine, take her for your own, and show her what a life of choices you make leads. She will not be a slave amongst Rusthilt and friends, but a co-equal partner. She'll work should she wish to stay, but she will have the opportunity to leave and live a life on her own the moment we pay cats to her bounty. Fingers crossed, she ends up being a hard-working pair of hands for our friends. Just as the sun falls across the wastelands, we can see the lights and hear the machinery of Admag. We've arrived. Just in time, too, as a dust storm has just settled in, and like I said, the sun has set, so it's become quite dark. We won't be here long, that's the plan anyway, to free the slave and be gone afterward. If we're lucky, she'll be happy to join us. If we're not, well, the worst case scenario is she bounces and lives the life of her on her own. For now, though, we hope for the best. I think she was in this bar over here. Swing our way back. I think we're good on food still. Sure, that's something that crosses their mind if they need to restock for the trip back. Though we will be feeding a fourth mouth, all things considered. Perhaps the second chance at my freedom lies with you, outcast. Are you looking for recruits? I am indeed, Fall. Sounds fair. Good fortune. My price is 3,000 cats. I'm no fighter. I'm merely a servant of the Shek, but I can learn whatever you need of me. Well, Fall, your servitude will be taken care of. I don't know if you're the one, but another slave to free is another slave to free. Sounds fair. You're hired. Hello, Fall. Welcome to our crew. A fourth person on our crew, a fifth person overall. Fall finally feels the freedom being released from slavery. Now, we need to get him equipped with anything. It's going to be kind of rough right now. I don't think we have a spare pair of sandals, so he's going to be wielding those iron boots. But we're not going to give him much to carry. We have plenty of things for him to do and plenty of ways to improve himself back at Squin. Before the sun even rises, our friends want to get the hell out. Staying here any longer than need be could be dangerous. The Shek don't like us. And while the Shek of Squin also don't like us properly, we reside there legally, and they have to, by word of their own species, protect us. It's their job and their duty. But here, in the Shek capital, it's not so easy. Not nearly so simple. If they don't like us, they could turn and kill us if they so chose to. Or claim we've committed a crime that we did not commit to arrest us and get rid of us. Plenty of opportunities to remove us, but we're not going to give them to them. We rescue Fall, and we leave. And Fall is following us. It's a good sign. While Fall's day-to-day life certainly won't change much. Instead of being greeted by shouting and hitting, he'll be greeted with smiles and a welcome. He'll still be doing... Fucking truck outside while I narrate. He'll still be performing hard, difficult manual labor. But instead of doing it for a master, he does it for himself. Instead of doing it for property he'll never own, he does it with the promise of owning and protecting property of his very own. Life will change drastically for Fall, even if on the surface and on appearances it may look the same. He is among friends now. And Rusthilt seems to be surrounding himself with nothing but Shek. Ruka, Nines, Fall, and, well, Hobbs is a human, but 3 out of 5 of them are Shek, and they're all warrior species. They're all whispering to Rusthilt how best to lead, how best to fight, how best to operate. Is it any surprise Rusthilt is moving on, trying to expand his crew and expand his influence? Not necessarily over Squin, but over his own destiny. I think before long we'll see a good batch of fighters. Hopefully, anyway. On our trek back, it seems we're gonna get attacked. Though, funnily enough, by a lone bone dog. He hasn't done much, and I don't know if we can do anything other than just turn on him. So let us do exactly that. Fall's first combat with the crew. I'm assuming it'll go pretty fine. Fall getting in a nice shot there. This bone dog is nasty. Fall getting 2 shots in, all surrounding them, performing quite a few hits. This bone dog is absolutely wrecking face, though. 9's taking the most beating out of all of them, hilariously enough. But this thing, not so bad. Knocking Rustilt down to a hand and a knee. Wow. This thing is a monster. Just get a headshot in, man. One more headshot, or a leg shot, something, anything. There it goes. Good gracious. Alright, well, Ruka, I want you to loot this thing and just take all of it. That too. We can sell that off and it'll kill him right out the gate, but yikes. For a moment we need to pause. Just let Rustilt take care of the rest of them. Hopefully he has enough to take care of them. Though there are some spare bandages around if we need them. Right now he's focusing on 9's, which is fair. 9's just took a hell of a beating. His toughness went up a little bit. Good for him. But let's speed things along and let Rustilt do what he does best. All healed. Well, let's continue our journey back to Squin, shall we? Slightly damaged and worse off than before. Fall running with a limp, his leg almost
Caucasian is now a slur.
Not the words you want to say when you're about. No.
So no.
Caucasian is not the words you want to say when you're about. No, don't record.
I just want to make sure we're in 2021. Caucasian is not a good word to say.
I'm not speaking for half of the people in here, but I'm just saying, just don't say that.
Don't say Caucasian.
No.
My favorite thing is like blue-haired libs who like used to be woke and had BLM in their bios, just straight up turning into like anti-vaxxers and then assuming like every part of the Republican identity to a T, including of course victimhood seeking. So that's great.
Got it. Caucasian is a
Bro, she looks like half your community. That's what I'm saying. Like normally that person is the type of person who's like, you know, that person you expect them to be like woke, right? Quote unquote woke. But now it's like in the past couple of years, I've seen this like attitude shift, I guess, where it's become so mainstream to have like blue hair and gauges and shit that like a lot of the blue hair gauged people are not automatically fucking libs or anything like that.
This is the most on-brand 2021 shit ever, bro.
Because a lot of crystal mommies went, you know, a lot of fucking crystal mommies straight up turned into anti-vaxxers, you know?
Literally, I just got told a word I can't. This is hilarious. This cool as shit.
Stupid white people. That's it.
That's the brand name.
I'm not racist at all.
I'm not saying you're racist. I hear that, but just so we're clear, right? And this is just for my legal protection. Come to a white bar saying Caucasian. Caucasian is a slur in 2021. We cannot say that.
It is. It is.
I love stand-up comedy so fucking much. You cannot have this shit anywhere else.
Bro, that's awesome.
You guys have been great.
You don't know what you're getting into.
Yikes. Oh, that sounded like I might get hung, so I'm gonna roll out. You guys have a nice day.
Wait, what did she say?
You guys have been great. Stand-up comedy so fucking much. You cannot have this shit anywhere else. You guys have been great.
You don't know what you're getting into.
Yikes.
Oh, what the fuck? That's like, bro, that's the long way of saying boy, dude. Holy shit. What the fuck? Yeah, run. Okay? That is like, dude, when you go to a fucking area that you're unfamiliar with, okay? You go to a bar like that.
Happy New Year at Hassan by a smile.
Like when you fucking do that, okay? When you go to an area like that, you know, and she says this.
So fucking much. You cannot have this shit anywhere else. You guys have been great. Yikes. Oh, that sounded like I might get hung, so I'm gonna roll out. You guys have a nice day. Bow, nice meeting y'all.
Straight up. Straight up. Get the fuck out of
Izzy would ever be at one of our mom's houses, but like, no way, bro. When a 2 and a 10 meet, it's like, that doesn't work, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you're giving me too much credit with that, bro. A 2?
Wait, you say your mom was a 10? Is that what you just said?
What, dude?
Hey, listen.
Lord Seraphis is saying one-sided notes. I'll tell you why I take one-sided notes, alright? Because I only write on the right-hand side page, because if I write on the left, I'm leaning on the right-hand side page, which is irritating to me. So what I do, and this is going to sound dumb, I write on the right-hand side of the page through the entire book, and when the book is finished, when the right-hand side is done, I just flip the book upside down, and then write on the other side, on the right-hand side of that page. That's just how I do it. That is the easiest way to do it for me. Okay. This notepad, by the way, is a Lannister notepad because I had finished my other notepad, which is a Warhammer 40k notepad because I am
I am very, very proud of myself. Look up, you see my smork, you see my little orc here, right? Hold on, cleaned my bags. Yes, I did. I indubitably cleaned up my bags so they are so crisp and delicious, okay? These are probably the best looking bags you've ever seen in your life, I would say, right? So that's pretty freaking good, dude. I have all my engineering stuff in the bank and we'll probably like bust out a lot of it at some point, right? But I think we'll get a little bit of like some pumpage in here, boys, okay? I need to go back to... I need to go back to Barrens, and I think I need to go down to the Stolen Silver and kill some Raptors and get some horns and stuff like that. So we'll probably go down and get that stuff done. Yeah, let's just go down here, boys, and we'll start this up, okay? Yeah, okay. Actually, we'll go do his wife real fast. We'll that sounds really bad. We're gonna go find out where his wife is, and then we'll go do the Raptors, okay? So let's do that. Yeah. No, the other way around, right? Like, guys, it's fine. I'm a foreigner, okay? So sometimes the things that I say and the way that I speak things are a little bit different than you know, it's how it is. I remember this guy. Good luck out there, man. May Thrall bless you. No problem. Okay, let's go. Good luck. Thanks. Yeah, okay, let's go do the wife real fast. Let's go find out where she is, and then we'll go to the Raptors, yeah? We need to make sure we pick up all the copper on the way, boys, so we can constantly, like, keep up our engineering. I need to not slack on my professions on this guy. Seriously. Hey, are you crazy? Where did you come from? Oh my god. Bro, where did... What? Dude, what the hell? Okay, I'm running. Okay, you guys can have that copper. Okay, that's their vein. Dude, what the hell, dude? Bro, you're gonna die now. No, don't heal me. Are you crazy? Okay, we're gonna kill these. It's fine. What the hell? It's like a bunch of... I don't know how I pulled those. But I guess I did. Okay. There you go, man. There you go, dude. Thank you, Liza. Thank you so much, man. Okay, I'm gonna go check on the wife, okay? You go do your thing. Yeah. Okay, here's the wife. Oh, that's what the wife has been doing. All right, let's go get the stolen silver, and we can, while we do that, we can get a bunch of raptor horns and then the feathers as well for the next quest. So we're like basically min-maxing all the quests like at the same time, right? So it's good.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Okay, nice. So they drop... Yeah, okay, so then we need 3 of these feathers, and then we need like 5 horns as well from the raptor. Hello, I heard there has been some raptors illegally living here in the Southern Barrens. It's up to me to make sure that they are taken away into custody. Don't worry about it, I got it here. Oh, he's gonna attack my... I forgot about that. They attack the totem when you put the totem down like that. Oh god. Yeah, I'm actually getting bonked here a little bit by these raptors. Wait, are you okay? Oh, fine. I think we're good. Unless... Okay, this is like... These guys are not easy. Alright, we're good. They hit like trucks? Dude, they do hit like trucks, man. It's like a raptor. Hey! Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I stole them. I didn't see you put it... I apologize. Sorry. It didn't drop anything good, okay? I think they respawn fast, so we're fine. Did you get that? Okay, I'm gonna help you with this, just in case. Stop griefing, okay? What's up, Marty? Nice. Did you get the thing? Okay, you did. Okay, nice. Okay, let's get the final nest here, boys, for the raptors. And then... Oh, we gotta kill some turtle as well. Yeah, we gotta eradicate some turtles, boys. We need to get their shells for, like, some... a experiment that the torrents are holding here. After I've done, like, the
Alright, people. We're here to write history. World first, molten core, hardcore. Okay? You do not want to end up like those two guys. Focus. You die, your character's gone, okay? I'm gonna pull. In 3, 2, 1. I disconnected. I disconnected tank. You gotta be kidding me. Wait, I'm coming. Can we get a taste with me? Try to run out now. I'm sitting in the logging screen. I'm coming. Come on, man.
Would you like to? Then what happens as they expand their city? They keep this.
Did you hear what bracket 1 cap was for Jump Kabar this week? I have not followed like any of the ranking stuff at all. All I know is that everybody that's ranking is doing AV literally like 20 hours per day, or like however long they're doing it, and it sounds miserable. 1.6 million? It's not even, they're just fucking farming AV, man. Like, I don't know, man. People are glorifying like ranking in Classic WoW so hard, but it's just, I don't know, man. Yeah, I'll add that emote for you, Tigan. It's just, it's the most mind-numbing, like, non-fun thing to do. Okay? That's the truth. It is, like, so much not fucking fun. Okay? Because whenever like, anyone that has ranked, it's like, you're doing it to min-max everything so hard. It's like, oh, but bro, that's just because you rank with AV. Warzone Goals ranking is the shit. Bro, it's really not. You're farming like pucks 95% of the time, and then you get like one pre-made versus pre-made battle where it's actually like fun, but then you have one of the teams like throwing on purpose because it's bad honor for them to stay in the BG for more than like 10 minutes. That's ranking. That's how it is. That's literally it. Okay, it's just because it's so, they're making it so efficient, everything. Like, we gotta go fast, like more honor, more honor, more honor. So it's like, it's just not fun, right? So like, if you do Warzone Goals ranking, you're rushing to Graveyard, and you have 2 people or 3-person. How I would do it when I was a rogue and I was ranking in Warzone, I would go for the first flag. I would go in, I would use my Epic Mom, whatever, take the flag, sprint, take the boots, prep, sprint, rocket boots, take the second boots, in. And then the second rogue would do it, and then the druid would do it. Like a Warzone Goals run would take like 5 minutes. And then like you would like farm them on the graveyard as you were doing that, right? You know? It's how it is, man. Honor rank is not a show of skill, but a show of time wasted. True, that is true. But I also see like why people want it in the game, right? Like I guess I see why some people do really like it in the game, because it's like, it's a very, very core part about like Classic WoW, like.
want that ring. I do.
Alright. Who else wants it other than rogues? Because all the rogues can't roll on it. Kron, what are you doing?
What the fuck? Oh my god!
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'm going to kill myself right now. See ya.
Get rid of him in the guild.
You piece of shit! You piece of shit! I can't believe you. Oh my god.
Wow, man.
And he has my motherfucking gloves too. That fucker.
Hey, screenshot for the forums, guys.
Oh.
Workers, Savage, with an excellent supporting cast of John Cazale, which by the way is his final role, Meryl Streep, who he was in a relationship with at the time, and George Zunda. It doesn't get much better than this with this cast of characters. Michael, played by De Niro, Nick, played by Christopher Walken, and Steve leave for Vietnam. Once they get there, they're shortly captured by the enemy, and they're forced to play sadistic games, strictly for the amusement of their guards. The game they're made to play is roulette, played with a revolver with one bullet in it that is spun in the chamber, and then each participant is forced to fire it at themselves. Now, if you notice the way I'm describing this game they're playing, I'm leaving out the real name that this game is called. And I do this strictly because of YouTube's guidelines, and their computers will pick that name up pretty easily, and they'll demonetize this video. So from now on, when I mention this, I'll use the abbreviation of RR. Struggles for quite a few of the actors. Face him immediately. Meryl Streep was in a relationship with him and had been for a few years. When she found out the studio's intentions, she threatened to walk off the set. It's said that after shooting each night back at the hotel room, Meryl Streep would bring aid and comfort to John as he tried to recuperate so he could film again the next day. He eventually died in March of 1978, shortly after told them about a Thai man that had a particular dislike for Americans, and they
Alright, I'll do alright, you know, I'll have some speed. We'll keep it at a reasonable pace. But I'm gonna play this. I'm in no rush, boys. I'm in no immediate rush, do you know what I mean? It's too much power. You're about to win this complete power right now. Salutations! Ease. Insta learning, mate, let's go. Want some more water? What's that, boys? For the king! Insane, look at this. Not a joke, mate. No, this is easy. It's a secure dub right now. It's a secure dub.
Hello, bozo.
Well, watch me like die here. Shh. Look at my trim. Do you like the trim? What do you guys think? I need to loot it. Ooh. Okay, we can come back for that. We can come back for that. The chest is the play. We're about to lose some juice and magoose right now. No, we'll take that. Okay, fine. That's fine. Interesting. What's his name? This is the question. This is the question. Rubbiz. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a good name. I like that. I like that. Ah, Rubbiz. My favourite bloke. I think I have the best pet name. I think I win. Yeah, he's scared, man. He's actually a bloke. Look at him. He doesn't give a shit. It's like twice the size of him as on Darby. Yeah, I'm just gonna. My strat is. I don't know. I feel like people. As soon as people die, I reckon they're gonna half-ass it. So my play is, like take it chill. We meme about chat. You know, me and Rubbiz, we chill. We take it easy. We're not gonna do anything silly. You know, we're gonna.
Here he is. Do RFC. Let me ask in the guild. Whisper me if you're so inclined. Okay, so we need a druid or hunter. So we need 2 people. Looking for 2 people to come RFC. Yeah, we're missing some quests for RFC. Oh, actually, if we're doing RFC, we need to do the insignia. We need to go slay some orcs that's like lying in the eastern quadrant of these caves over here. Yeah, if we're doing...
Hey, what's up?
Oh.
Hello?
Don't do it. Don't do it. You don't want to do this.
Why were you like walking like a fucking robot?
I'm eating. That's why. I'm sorry.
Oh, what you eating?
Chipotle. Don't kill me.
Wait. What do you get at Chipotle? That determines whether or not you live.
I get a burrito. Chipotle queso. White rice.
What's on it? Oh, white rice. Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh.
He had a chance. He could have redeemed himself.
He could have, but he put fucking. You can put white rice on a burrito, you psycho. What's wrong with you? Fucking
Well, when
gross.
you agree to rice, they basically just ruin the whole thing.
They do. They
They're
fuck
like,
it up. They fuck up the whole thing.
It's a rice diaper at that point. You're just like, oh.
For a new challenge, I'm going to play Kenshi as a bunch of torsos. Originally, life will begin in a very difficult setting. Tor squad leader, Tor speed, Tor sword, Tor savage, Tor strange, Tor science, Tor struggle, Tor stealth, Tor security, torsion, Tor saber, Tor explosion, and Tor's heavy weapons. Together, they constitute the Tor Squad. Life is full of suffering, and if the Tor Squad wants to advance in the world, they'll need to escape slavery. So the first thing they'll need to do is leave the slave camp. One by one, they follow in line, and here they go, escaping slavery. Let freedom ring. Here comes the Tor Squad now, making their way, for they cannot be stopped. Clipping through enemies. We are exiles, living in diaspora. Our journey begins with a walk across the desert, for there is much land to be traversed. Behold the humble example of Tor Squad leader, not above, but among his men. Our diaspora, though undeserved, is retribution, for the mortal coil will no longer tether us, but rather we use this as an opportunity for learning. Yes, learning. We can overcome our mortal needs through this crossing of the desert in Exodus. For there is redemption in our suffering, and there is meaning in our bondage, our captivity. Sure, there are some who would scorn and mock us, tell us we aren't cool enough to hang, and we need money right now. And, oh god, we can use this opportunity to buy some food. Well, as luck would have it, these hivers have food on them and a couple of limbs. I can sell literally everything that I have up till this point. And guess who just made 2,600 cats? And we can use all of that to buy one left leg and several ration packs we'll need. A pleasure doing business with you. We can divide these 2 ration packs among our men and eat them. We'll take turns eating the ration packs. How many people can we get to? Okay, we've used up all of both ration packs. Someone has a leg now. Who would like a leg? Oh, we have 1 leg. Who gets this? Is that, all right, Tor's heavy weapons has got the first leg. We'll need more of those, though. We also don't have anything left to trade. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while till we get to town. Here goes the Tor Squad, making its way. Don't give up. Keep going. Here goes the Tor Squad, making its way and cresting a hill toward civilization. We are a symbol. We are a nation. Then we are a sign that anyone, despite any limitations, can overcome impossible odds. But life in the wilderness is cruel, unrewarding, and full of danger. Our men will know the meaning of suffering before they cross the desert. There off in the distance we spy a fallen skimmer. With bated breath, the Tor Squad moves toward the deceased creature. Now, an opportunity at food, life, and preservation. Was it fate or was it meant to be? This creature's death is a boon of new life for the Tor Squad. Tor Squad leader will guide his men in probing the depths of this deceased creature. Now, a meal, a boon, food and more meat for us. Praise Thor. O frabjous day, tonight we dine in hell. And so rested the Tor Squad in their meal, their first victory. But there was no time to rest. From here we would move on. We left behind our campfire. Never mind the wood, the fire, or how we started it like this. Don't question it. We made our way again across the sand dunes. Again, the corpse of another unlucky creature here in the wilderness. We set out. The Tor Squad gathered again in celebration. More food. O frabjous day, Kalu Kalay. We had traveled a great distance, yes, but there was still much to go. The squad soldiered on, weary with their crossing. Fortunately, soon after we found more deceased bandits, killed by some traders along the way. We made our way to the site, there to gather more materials and food. Here, yet another boon. Others' failures were our opportunities. Others